Today we're going to try to beat Clash Royale using only 2 Elixir cards, starting from classic challenges and making our way all the way up to top ladder. Alright guys, so we're now in a classic challenge playing this all 2 Elixir cards deck, and classic challenges is going to be the easiest mode of today, but we're actually playing the worst deck of today right now because after each win, I'm going to be slightly changing up the deck, and as we go higher and higher, like once we're at top ladder, our deck is going to be slightly better. We're going to actually have like a bush or a wall breakers to get more consistent damage and have kind of like a win condition, because the deck right now does not have a win condition. So even though we're in only classic challenges, this is still going to be the hardest deck, and it's going to make it pretty difficult for us still. The opponent actually has maybe a Boss Bandit deck right here, which could be pretty bad. Okay, maybe not Boss Bandit since he has the Lumberjack, so at least that's good. I think we just have to have kind of relentless pressure right here, because I don't have a win condition, so the only really way I can win is if I kind of swarm him when he's low elixir. And I think we do a pretty good job of that right here. That's already some great damage on both sides. Okay guys, I don't know why our opponent has a giant, but one of the main ways that we can actually get a lot of damage, I think, is going to be with the Evo Bomber. So I'd say we could just try to go for that on the Giant. The Giant is going to run forward, so I don't know how much damage we'll actually get. Probably a couple hits, though. Okay. I mean, we make him E-Barbs in front of the Giant, so I guess that's a good thing. Hopefully he has no arrows, but he does get the Executioner down. Oh man, that's going to be a lot of damage for sure. Oh, this Giant. Bro, he has NATO as well. Oh, well, that's lining up on the tower. Oh my gosh. I'm glad they nerfed the Executioner damage a little bit, though, guys, with the evolution. They nerfed the evolution of the Executioner a little bit, just the damage of it. Now, I guess we do want to mainly prioritize the opposite lane here, because if I do get stuck same lane, it's going to be kind of hard to make good pushes and pressure him well. We do get some nice damage right here. I'm just going to Goblins. I can't really let him build his Elixir up and make the push that he wants to make. He could easily Ram Rider behind this Giant, guys, so we have to just try to play kind of aggressively at the bridge right here and just get some early damage onto his Giant. Let's go for the Gobos as well. I think we actually counter this push pretty easily, guys, and as you can see, we get a lot of damage with our, like, Spear Goblins and whatever while he was kind of paying attention to just making a big push. Okay, it's not looking too good for us right now, man. This actually might be a loss in just classic challenges, and we're supposed to try this on top ladder, man. This might be a pretty big struggle, guys. Also, man, I have a lot of important stuff to tell you guys, but I'll probably tell you in the next game or two, because stuff is kind of tight right now. Wait, let's get a Bomber, let's get a Rage as well, just to make it hit a bit faster, and maybe get even more tower damage. Okay, so our opponent could easily go for a Ram Rider. I'm going to have to be ready with my Goblins and stuff like that. I think my Goblins is really my only way to DPS down a Ram Rider before it will just, you know, charge on my tower. We do instantly kill the mini Pekka, guys. Come on! Come on, Bomber, you Dumbo! How are you reaching that far? Yes, the Spear Goblins take it. We're now on Trophy Road, guys, and our deck did get a slight update. We do have the Wall Breakers in here now, along with a few other changes. So I'm pretty happy to have the Wall Breakers. They're actually a way to get tower damage. They actually target the towers specifically, which is pretty nice. Now, they're not exactly enough on their own. They're kind of like a secondary win condition, so I don't know how that's going to work out, but it is going to be better than our previous deck at least. And we're going to face a harder opponent here, so we kind of need any sort of bonus that we can get to our, you know, deck quality. Kind of just missed that, but this guy does play the Firecracker, which means we can actually get our king up. So you know what, guys? We're fine. We're fine, guys. We're chilling here. Wallbreakers don't quite get a connection, and this guy actually does get a lot of hog hits, man. And he just logs everything I had all away. Let me just go for some Evo Wallbreakers. I'm kind of just preying on this getting damage, otherwise I might be in kind of a bad spot. Okay, that actually does get some good damage right there. That's not too shabby. Gonna be kind of hard to stop these Hog Riders, though, if I'm being honest, but I think the Snowball will definitely be our friend here. I'm gonna play my Bomber at the bridge, because Bomber does always force out a response, or it does get over 300 damage. Alright, he does go for a Golden Knight. I'll just get my Bats. I don't really care if he tries to dash. He could get tower damage there. That doesn't really affect me at all. I'm just gonna Snowball on the Firecracker. Maybe we could even Zap as well, just to catch him off guard. And guys, look at that. Just going a little bit aggressive, catching him off guard, really just got us all that damage. We get a wall break, I mean a Bomber right there, just so he would have to spend a lot more Elixir, and he couldn't just like Skeletons or something cheap. Which kind of worked out, I guess. I'm just trying to cycle as quick as I can, just trying to make this guy kind of distracted so he doesn't go in for a Hog Rider. Okay, he does go in for the Hog now, and he actually gets a prediction log, bro. I didn't know people at this trophy range are actually capable of predictions. This guy has surpassed my expectations by quite a bit. Now, we do have the Evo Snowball. I don't really know how useful that's going to be against a Hog Rider. I mean, I'm sure it'll do something, but it's not really as good against a Hog as it is against, you know, like a big Golem push or something like that. But, hey, we're looking fine so far. That Evo Snow actually did pretty good work. Gonna zap here, and we get a lot of tower damage. Bro, the Evo Wall Breakers are still so good, guys, to this day. Let's go for a Bomber up high. He does play the Log, so he can't really go for a Hog Rider, because he couldn't predict us if he does. Wow, we predict his skeletons right there. And the Wallbreaker's get a double connection because of that. Wow, guys. What a win. Okay, guys, this deck right here is going to be a little bit interesting. We do have the Goblin Curse Rage combo in here, so I'm hoping we get a lot of value out of that. I did also put the Suspicious Bush in here, which I think is a little bit better as a standalone win condition compared to the Wallbreakers. Like, in the game right now, Wallbreakers are definitely a lot better than the Bush, but if you just have like a singular win condition in your deck, I feel like you're better off having the Bush compared to the Wall Breakers, because the Bush just really hard counters certain things in Clash Royale, certain decks, I guess, certain archetypes. Also, dang man, this Ram Rider's gonna get a big connection, couldn't really do much about it. At least we have a reset though in the zap, so that's gonna be helpful. He does go for a Golden Knight last second, but look at our Galbos on the left side, that's actually pretty good damage. And guys, this is really our main event before the big top ladder, man. On top ladder, we're gonna have to be so locked in. Also, I think on top ladder, guys, I actually might try to use the Cannoneer Tower instead of the Princess Tower. That could also help just a little bit. Alright, so we're pretty much even in terms of damage right now. I'm just gonna get a Curse down. Was kind of hoping to hit some sort of Swarm card, but we, I guess, get a bit of damage there anyways past the Ram Rider. His Ram does actually get a charge there. I kind of was expecting that it would get a charge, but I was just praying it wouldn't. The Ram Rider always gets that charge for no reason, man. It's so unfair. I'm going to go for another Bush at the bridge here. This guy seems to be relatively competent because we are in a grand challenge, so it's not going to be too easy here. Okay, so Bush does get on the tower. He goes for a Golden Knight. That's fine. Anyways, guys, something I did want to tell you in this video is that I feel like a very common sin that not a lot of people really think about in their day-to-day life is that I think it's a very big sin to know what good you're supposed to do, but not do it. Like, you know, you're supposed to do something to, like, help someone or something like that, but you don't do it, even though you know that you're supposed to do that. I think that's a very big sin that a lot of people don't even really think about at all. And I feel like a lot of people always just say, like, oh, just in life, just, like, mind your business. Why do you care if what someone else is doing with their own life? But, dude, by that logic, then why should you care for, like, all the starving kids around the world? Like, just care about your own life. Why should you care about them? And people are going to say, oh, no, that's different. But it really isn't, though. Like, the kids starving are starving physically, but there's a lot of people out there in the world starving spiritually, which is just as big of an issue, believe it or not, I would say. Well, I don't know. Anyways, I'm going to go for a nice Evo Zap right here. Hold up, I'm kind of cooked, guys. No, the wizard's on my tower, no! No! Wait, the bats! Guys, those bats! Bro, but how did he get so much damage there? Wait, the bush, the bush, the bush! No! Guys, he's gonna Ram Rider. Alright, guys, we're in the next match, and we are using this deck once again because, man, we gotta get a win with it, bro, in grand challenges. Dude, that match was hard there, guys. Wait, am I facing another bait player? A fellow bait player? Alright, I mean, I guess we'll see if our deck can hold up against his. I'm kind of excited, actually, guys, because we could use the Goblin Curse plus Rage combo. Also, guys, imagine if Hero Ice Golem was out already, then we could use the Hero Ice Golem in this deck. That would be pretty cool. Pretty helpful, I think, as well. Okay, so he has the E-Spirit as well. We could sometimes try to get our... We could try to get our King up off of it, maybe, sometime. We'll see, though, what happens. Pretty good defense right there. I have my Curse Rage at the ready still, just waiting for this guy to make the wrong... I'm not gonna lie, guys. I had the Curse kind of ready, but I just, like, had my finger on the zap, and I just played it instinctually. Bro, if I got a curse there, that would have just been game over. Bro, that is so sad. Okay, guys, we're going to try that again. We're going to try to bait out his Skarmy again. Because he still doesn't know that we have the Goblin Curse. So he's probably not going to try to avoid the Skarmy on the bush. But we could then just get a nice curse onto it. Okay, so he does go for this snowball here, so not really going to get the chance to do much. This guy doesn't seem too happy with us. I guess I'll just get my Evo bats down. I'm just trying to outcycle his snowball. I think that's what we have to do here. Yeah, guys, we have to try to outcycle his snowball. Oh, bro, he's gonna... Wait, guys. Guys, I think I'm actually just gonna let him get a ton of damage. Nice, he missed the bush. I'm gonna let him get a ton of damage, guys, just for the sake of trying to get a really good curse on this Skarmy. Yes! Yes, curse plus rage! And he wasted the snowball. Yes! Yes, bro. Get in there, Riley. Get in there, bro. Wait, did we just 3-crown him? Oh my gosh, we just 3-crowned him. Dude, top ladder with 2.0 cycle is kind of crazy. I've done things like this before, but we're at the end of the season right now, so players are going to be way more locked in than normal on top ladder, and they're all going to be playing their best decks, I'm sure. I think our opponent might have Royal Hogs Earthquake here, which is so bad. Oh no. This is probably the worst counter that we could face. We actually make him go for a defensive Earthquake, which is interesting. Get a Wall Breakers here. He's probably going to go for the cannon, I assume. Yeah, there's the cannon. Get a bush down, though, which might annoy him a little bit. I feel like we're doing pretty good, guys. We get a pre-log here. Don't quite hit the spirit, though. How are we going to do this? I think we just go for a Berserker here. Then we just go for a Wall Breakers the other side. I think that's the play. These Wall Breakers force out the log. And we're going to get a little connection there, which is great. He does go in for the piggies, guys. Hopefully our bats can do a decent job. I guess I'll go for a bomber as well. I could play the log right now on defense, but if we play the bomber, we get a little bit more of a counter push. Dang, he actually full countered the bush there with skeletons. He does get a delivery down, but look at our pressure on the other side. Get our Wall Breakers in there as well. He's going to have to, like, late log. Yeah, just go for a late log. I guess I'll just get a bush at the bridge here. See what he wants to do about that. Earthquake. Okay, I mean, that's not a great elixir trade for him. Dude, it's so hard to get a breakthrough, though. He has to, like, delivery on that. Ice Spirit isn't enough. Yeah, he goes for the delivery. Okay, let's just get our Evo bats up high, and, without his delivery, yeah, he has to spend a whole Archer Queen up in there, which is not the best for him. Oh, not quite a connection there. Man, I don't know how we're gonna win this, man. Oh. Dude, I actually don't know how we're gonna win this, guys. Like, this guy has to play so bad to lose this. Like, I just don't see how he's going to. Go for another bush here, get more pressure, but it's not really working. Nice, we predict the Ice Spirit, guys. Let's go. Just gonna bats right here, get goblins down as well, kind of late. Okay, we defended there. You guys think I'm gonna win this? We get a nice prediction on the Skellies right there, but it doesn't even matter. Bro, I can't stop Evo Pigs, bro. They're flying, man. I can't stop them, bro. Oh, this is so painful. This is actually so painful right now. He does go for a delivery, just going to spam him a little bit more. Berserker actually gets in there a little bit. We counter the Ice Spirit. We get on the tower, guys. Wait! Maybe not all hope is completely lost yet. Wait, guys, that was actually damage right there. Let's pressure with the Berserker on the other side just to make him deal with multiple things at once. Let's get a pre-log right here just for something. Not really sure what. Nice, we hit the Ice Spirit. Bro, I've been predicting this guy left and right this match. He missed the log! Guys, what? This guy just missed the log. Wait, it's actually not over yet. It's not completely over. Okay, let's go for another prediction log. I'm probably going to miss this time, right? We hit it again! Oh my gosh, bro. This guy just got predicted like 5 times in a row. I'm actually kind of playing out of my mind right now. He does go for an Earthquake on defense. Guess our Wallbreakers get kind of wasted here, but it's fine. Gonna go in for this, gonna go for an inside log. He actually missed one of the Spear Goblins, which does get us just a little bit of chip damage. That's great. Gonna go for my Wall Breakers here. I guess I'll just cycle a Bomber as well. Ooh, he does go for the Evo cannon, which actually doesn't quite kill our bomber. Oh my gosh, he's getting damaged though. Oh, I deserve this win, not you. Oh. Okay, I don't know how those wall breakers are going to the cannon on the opposite side. Good game though. Oh, what the heck, guys? Our opponent is quite a bit lower than us in trophies, so we gotta win this, man. I'm not trying to get like a -40. He's just ignoring our wall breakers. Bro, this guy kind of reminds me of a Lava Hound player, man. Anyone named Amir is most likely a Lava Hound player. Hopefully this guy's better than that, though. Okay, so he has Baby Dragon and Barbarrel. Not gonna be Lava Hound. We'll see what else this could actually be. Gonna get wall breakers here to pressure. He does go for the king activation, and he does get it. At least we get the double wall breaker, though. He probably has, like, Golem or something like that. Otherwise, I'm not really sure why he would be playing like this and just eating a lot of damage. He does play the bowler the back. Spear Gobs do get on the tower, though. That's really good damage. But this guy's confusing me, man. Why is he just, like, eating literally every bit of damage? Alright, let's just go for a bomber right here. We actually made him go for the Barbarrel on our bush. And look at our bats. They're just going to eat away at this bowler. I don't really care if he gets, like, a shot on the tower. Doesn't really affect me much anyways. He's probably going to have to, like, freeze here or something on the wall breakers. Or tornado, I guess. Oh, he doesn't do either of those things. We get bats down up high, guys. Spear Goblins as well are here. Now, guys, freeze does actually kill Spear Goblins fully now. It didn't used to, but they buffed the damage, so we do gotta watch out for that a little bit, maybe. But so far, things are looking pretty good. Hopefully, this could finally be our win, guys, at top ladder. He does go in for the bowler here. Will Wallbreakers get a connection? Bush does. Wallbreakers didn't, but the Bush did get a nice hit in there. The Bush can be so overpowered when your opponent has a lot of expensive clunky cards like our opponent seems to have right here. Really good Evo bats up high. His Inferno Dragon's not really going to do all that much. And it's really nice how you could just play the Bush even into things. Like, I can't wall breakers because of the Inferno Dragon, but I can Bush because it's just going to be invisible and run right past stuff. Until it gets unveiled, of course. Bro, honestly, Big Ed is doing pretty well in our deck as well. I don't know if you guys know Big Ed, but he was like from this, like, meme show or something like that. It got turned into, like, a meme, and he looked a certain way, apparently. And, yeah, Berserker's kind of like a young Big Ed, if you will. Oh my gosh, guys. Oh my gosh. The Evo Wallbreakers low-key do put in the work a little bit right there. Nice kill the balloon. Nice, man. If he got a freeze down right there, that would have just been game over. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to lie. That really would have been game over. I'm just going to spam the other side because he's going to, yeah, commit to the left side with that bowler, which is a lot of elixir. We do get a nice little connection there. We're going to go in for a bush on this other side. Luckily, he doesn't have his Evo Inferno Dragon just yet, but once he does get that, guys, things will be looking a little bit rough. Bro, the Evo Inferno Dragon's going to be so annoying to stop. The Wallbreaker actually connects there. All we need is one more Wallbreaker connection or really anything for that matter. Let's just go for this here. I don't care if he tries to freeze because then he can't stop my Wallbreakers. So he actually does freeze on defense instead, and we actually take the win. Let's go, guys.